Hi, my name's Nancy, and I'm here to show you some tips and tricks for the Christmas card kit and tag. These are provided to you for free from the Fort Saskatchewan Public Library, and you can pick those up starting November 23rd until supplies last. To make these kits, you'll need a glue pen and a tape runner. You can also use white glue and a pin to apply glue to small spaces and double-sided Scotch tape. A reverse tweezer is also handy for holding onto small pieces while applying the glue. I just got these at Walmart and the dollar store, so they're easy to get. This kit contains a smaller bag, which are the items you need for the tag. We'll put that aside while we work on the card, a Christmas quilt block. This card kit contains the card base with a sentiment inside, an envelope for sending it, a white embossed square with the texture on it, a smooth, smaller white square, the quilt block frame, the quilt block pieces, all these multicolored assorted pieces, some glitter pieces, and some foam dimensionals that we'll be using later. To begin, apply glue to the back of the quilt frame piece onto those little edges. This is where the glue pen comes in handy, or as I was saying, you can use a pin to kind of spread it around. And then just center it onto that small white square. Try to leave an even amount on all four sides and hold that in place and wipe up that little bit of extra. Next, we'll be filling in our quilt block with these colored pieces. Some have patterns on them, the red and green centers for the middle. The colors on your kit may be different. So you've got the square pieces for the corners, the triangles for the sides, and then these parallelogram shapes that fit in, like that and like that. So continue filling those in. You might want to dry fit them in first, as I'm doing, just to make sure you've got them all in the right place. Then when that's complete, just apply some glue and glue them in place. They fit really nicely in like puzzle pieces. So once you have all your pieces glued into the quilt frame, we're going to attach that onto the embossed square. So use these foam dimensionals. You have quite a few. They're double-sided. So you peel off one sticky part and put it in the corner. Then peel off the other side of the adhesive, like that. And center it onto your embossed square. So we're just going to try to get all the edges even, like that. So next we're going to apply this onto the front of our card base using a tape runner. Tape runners just work by you press down and pull it towards you, and it applies a thin strip of double-sided tape. So we just do that, apply that on the back, on the edges, and like that. Then we're going to center it onto the card base, try to make sure we have the same distance on the three sides, the top and the two edges, and not covering the words, of course. To finish our card off, we're going to apply some glue onto these silver glitter strips. This thin piece finishes off the edge of our square right there, and every Christmas card needs a little bit of glitter just to finish it off. So that's our Christmas card. It's got the sentiment inside and the envelope with a little bow stamped on it, ready for you to send to someone you care about. These are the pieces for the tag. You've got your tag base and twine, 3 tree shapes, and some decorations to add to our tree. So we're going to start by applying some glue to the back of the foil tree. Yours could be red or green. We're going to apply glue to there. Make sure to get into those edges because they tend to want to lift up a bit in the peak. Apply that onto the foam white tree and kind of pinch those edges down a bit. We want to make sure it doesn't lift up on the corners. Got a little bit of glue there. That comes off. You can just wipe that off with a damp cloth, slightly damp cloth, to get any glue smudges off of that. Next we have this green stamp tree, and if you turn it over you'll see lots of V-cuts on the back. Those are going to form some branches to give the tree some texture, and so the green foil will show through. So I'm just going to kind of bend it gently forward and back to help lift those branches. You can see them starting to come up. We can even use our pin if you need to help pop it up, and really bend them back quite a bit, because we want that foil underneath to show. Next we're going to apply glue to the back of that stamp tree, making sure not to put it, of course, on the flaps that we just lifted. So we're going to just put it in these in-between areas. Forget the corners. Oh, there. And then we're going to put that on top of our tree we formed already. Again, making sure to press down to get a nice tight hold on those, and then you can continue to just make sure those are really well lifted. Oops, I smudged it there. Because we really want to see that foil underneath. Next we're going to decorate our tree with these ornaments and star. These are some of those small foam dimensionals, and we're going to remove the release paper, put that onto the back of the ornament, remove that release paper again, and decorate our tree. Oh, that didn't quite stay on. So you can put it nestled in the branches, even over the flaps if you want. Usually no tree is complete without the star on the top, so we're just going to attach that onto the top there. And lastly, we'll apply some more of this double-sided tape to the back of the tree to put on the front of our card base. So when you put the tree on, make sure that it's not covering up the sentiment at the bottom. I like it kind of angled like that with the star next to the hanger. The final step is to add the twine loop, so just put it through there, or any way you like really. I like to do it that way, and put it through the loop there. And there is your completed tag, complete with the to from in the back. So you can give that this Christmas.